it.
It doesn't matter what button I push. It never happen. It never seems to fade out the way it's supposed to. They got to make that. I got to make a note of that. Anyway, hey, let me put this on so you can see who I am. I'm Yergz, host of Up the Middle. We just did our second episode of Up the Middle for the Wednesday series of podcasts that we do. And it was pretty awesome show. I like the fact that it's quite possibly going to be picked up by somebody much bigger than me. I had a second conversation with them today. We've got a meeting scheduled for Thursday, and yeah, it's just I didn't. Crap! I just did. Damn it! Hold on. I think I got to upload something, or at least let me do this. There you are. Okay. Forgot to upload something before I went on the air. Anyway, I just did a pretty sweet. Got to slide over. Pretty sweet podcast for Up the Middle, where we were talking about. We started this week talking about Kushner versus Biden, and the whole. One guy got money from a foreign entity, and that's okay. But the president's son got money from a foreign entity, and that's not okay. Well, we're pointing out the the double standard that exists right now in Congress, and it's not that because I'm from the left and I'm supporting the left. It's quite possible that what Hunter Biden did is not the best either. But clearly, Jared Kushner is really not much different. But today's inspirational series podcast, it's time to get some updates on this series. It's coming to you from both that you see up there in the corner there over here, both Doggy Traders and Talk TV 24, where you can get the inspirational series on both of them, and also Doggy Traders is actually on both of them. Up the Middle is on Talk TV 24 on both of those YouTube channels, and then of course the relevant social media. Yesterday, I got kicked off of a post because my comment was bullying, and you can check out. I'll put a link to today's podcast where I did my rant. But I thought about, and when I was writing the info for today's episode, I know I'm like, I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna get pissed. I'm gonna say a bunch of things, and they were all true. However, the whole getting pissed part is something that, I basically didn't really, and I went through my screensavers. This is one of them. Steve Wozniak, as you of course know, is one of the co-founders of Apple, says, don't waste your time blaming people and being all upset because those feelings destroy your psychology. And, it did. What happened was we were supposed to really get further into Biden versus Kushner, and we never did. We got an intro into it, but I spent, 20 to 25 of the 30 minutes ranting about this psychotic bitch from LinkedIn who fancies herself, somebody that's going to save the world. And she jumped on the bandwagon, is what she was a bandwagon rider, is what I called her, about the FBI and the Durham report that came out today or yesterday or whenever it came out. And just we got to defund police, or you need more than just this, that, or the other thing to get a warrant, and the FBI is the Gestapo, and that kind of attitude. And I'm like, slow your roll, lady. And I went into it. And, she said that you need probable cause to open an investigation. I said, no, you don't. You don't need probable cause to open an investigation. Probable cause is for an arrest. Reasonable suspicion is for detainment. All you need to open an investigation is a notepad. That's it. And, I'll let you check out the episode and do it from there. But turns out that when the comment was removed for bullying, That's what I am, as a bully. Uh, it turns out that it was actually reported. So, I got all pissed off with LinkedIn for removing it when for the past 6 months, at least, I and a bunch of other people have been trying to get them to get LinkedIn back to focusing on business networking. LinkedIn is not your soapbox, it's your cocktail party. And that's what it should be. And that's what, if the LinkedIn police are going to be patrolling, then that's what they should be pushing everybody towards for that platform. It's not censorship. It's keeping their actual community standards. And sorry, nose itches. Um, and so I got all pissed off, and I thought, probably really one of the reasons why this lady, whatever her name was, she's some actress, some famous, supposedly famous actress from daytime soap operas. I'm like, well, okay, first of all, daytime soaps, you guys have to have your own set of awards because you're not good enough to get real Emmy awards. Um, and between her filing the report with LinkedIn and LinkedIn even considering it, I seriously, I've heard Howard Stern say once that the only reason they talk about me, so I'm paraphrasing something he said way back in his years of terrestrial radio. The only reason they talk about me is because then I'm going to talk about it on the air and get all pissed off on the air. And then he starts laughing. He goes, "Here I am talking about it. So I guess it worked." And really, that's really all that did was it chewed up 20 to 25 minutes of a show where I could have used so much better time talking about Kushner versus Biden. Anyway, so yeah, Les, and I'm gonna reiterate that point next week on Up the Middle. But back to Steve, don't waste your time blaming people and being all upset. Basically, what we're saying is I could have just kept on scrolling. Um, and I could have told her that's what I was going to do was just keep on scrolling instead of trying to. So often I try to help. I just there's this list there, and that's why we do a dog that's trying not to throw up in my carpet. We That's why we're up the middle. In the Talk TV in uh, that one right there, Talk TV 24. We're not, we come a little bit from the right on some things, a little bit from the left on others, but ultimately, it's up the middle. And you can use your own baseball innuendo or any other innuendo you want. And yeah, it's, I could have, I let this lady and LinkedIn both piss me off. And yeah, there was a lot that was passed along from it, but it could have done so much more. And I knew that. That's kind of how I planned it, so I could also incorporate this into incorporate this one into a podcast as part of the Inspirational series podcast as well. So anyway, don't waste your time blaming people and being all upset because those feelings destroy your psychology. And the third time you read something like that, it gets even tougher and tougher because it has. And lesson learned for me as a new podcaster. Hopefully, that's what the Inspirational series does. Is it also teaches you as well. Um, there are, and as a baseball umpire, ice hockey referee, police officer, Secret Service agent, dad, there are things that, I've learned to just let roll off the shoulders and get thick-skinned and what have you, but, getting kicked off that stream or that string of, comments and, from that one post definitely pissed me off because I was not doing anything. You'll know if I'm bullying. It's something I really don't do, because I think we've all got our, demons from that in the past. Um, and I just don't know why anybody would wanna make somebody feel bad about themselves by having that type of attitude. It's not something that's not how I roll. It's, what I was firm. I'm not gonna, lie about that, but um, I'm just so sick of people jumping on police and law enforcement in general. It's not necessary. It's not it's not cooperative. It's not productive. I mean, what's going to happen? Something's going to happen to her, and she's going to be the first one to call 911. And now what? They're going to recognize her from her comment about the FBI. So, and have to protect her anyway. So that's it. Don't waste your time blaming people and being all upset. Uh, and in this case, obviously, accepting some of my own blame and just saying, yeah, let it go. But I haven't been kicked off of LinkedIn, Doggy Traders. We'll still be on LinkedIn on Friday. So you can get up the middle every Wednesday, 2:30 Pacific, 5:30 Eastern on Talk TV 24, YouTube, and others. Every 1:30 Pacific, 4:30 Eastern on Friday. You can still get the Doggy Traders. That's, of course, anywhere you want to be at Doggy Traders. And we'll see you at both of those then. Until stay crazy, stay safe, trade crazy, trade safe, keep talking. I'm getting all my taglines screwed up. And hopefully this helped you out, improve your life, because I know it definitely did mine. I'll see you again.